Hari ini kita sudah punya tiga speaker ya. Welcome to our conference today. We have three speakers for this morning. The first speaker is Professor Trio Suprajitno. He is such a vice rector for student affairs. And the second speaker is Dr. Pusra Nurduran. We give appreciate for them who have give us opportunity to come here. Welcome Professor Trio and Dr. Pusra Nurduran. Come to the stage. I would like to invite you to sit on the stage. First of all, Dr. Busra, is right, my pronunciation? Bushra. Bushra Nurduran. He will deliver her paper on the topic when algorithms meet innocent, AI and children rights. And I would like to introduce about her. Who is Dr. Nuran? Dr. Dr. Musra Nuduran is a doctor from Amasa University, Turkey. Yeah. I found some, yes?
Let me give you update one.
Okay. Actually, I've already found some article that you read and write with our lecturer, our professor, yeah? It's one, okay. Yeah. She teach a variety of undergraduate and graduate courses. This is a master degree course called Children in Turkish Islamic Culture, yeah. He got a doctor from Andalus Mayis University, Graduate School Institute's Department of Basic Islamic Science and Islamic Law. Yes. She also gets degree from master degree from Andalus Mayis University, Social Science Institute, Department of Basic Islamic Science. Bachelor degree from Andalus Mayis University. Yeah. From Faculty of Theology, Department of Primary Education, Teaching of Religious Culture and Moral Education. She also already published some article with our professor from Syariah Faculty, Professor Sudirman Ramadinata. Yeah. She already publishes some article, like examining the complexity of child marriage as sexual violence in digital era. Yeah. Sabul Bahri, Muhammad Adib, Sudirman Ramadita, yes. You already with our lecturer. So we hopefully that's not only publishing the article, but also she come to our university. Thank you, Dr. Busra Nurduran. And the second speaker is Professor Trio. Yes. Professor Trio will give a speech on apa Pak Trio? Temanya. Will deliver a speech on the AI, AI and education and Islamic education. How AI and interact with current situation. Yeah. Their participants, we have two speakers. I already give first opportunity for Professor Trio, the first. Okay.
How many
Okay.
minutes?
15 minutes, okay?
How many minutes?
15? 15 minutes? Okay. 15. 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. More is okay. Okay. We give opportunity for Ulsa Nurdura to deliver her speech.
Assalamu alaikum. Greetings from Turkey to all the contributors and students and lecturers. Thank you for inviting me to this conference. I want to talk about when algorithms meet innocence, AI and children's rights in Islamic law. Maybe I should have a hurry. The rapid penetration of artificial intelligence technologies into fabric of society has brought about rapid social change. AI-powered systems in areas such as education and socialization are transforming the childhood experience compared to the past. While the transformation offers various opportunities, including a cool opportunity in education, personalization, creativity, and the ability to play an active role in production, it also pushes the boundaries of the law regarding child's privacy and digital security. The transformation of children into data-generating resources in the digital age has necessitated a redefinition of their legal protection. Maybe I want to talk. In the age of big data, children have become the neglected yet targeted subjects of the digital world. From gaming platforms to educational apps, from social media interactions to health records, every digital trace is collected and analyzed by big data systems. This situation is once again bringing children's rights into question. Children are being forced into the role of digital citizens without knowing how their data is being processed. Their future behavior can be predicted and even directed through artificial intelligence algorithms. Our study methodology follows an interdisciplinary approach that analyzes provisions on child protection and upbringing in classical fiqh literature in comparison with current laws. So maybe I want to talk about the titles of the subject: childhood in the digital world, opportunities offered by artificial intelligence to children, possible risk of using artificial intelligence in childhood, like constant surveillance, algorithmic manipulation, exposure to misinformation, social isolation, child being a data subject, and child protection in the digital environment, the regulatory protective role of state and family maybe, and new paradigm about children's rights, privacy principle like trust principle, and a model on children's rights at AI age. I want to talk about childhood in digital world. Childhood as a critical period of intense cognitive and emotional development, shaping the character traits and value systems in adulthood. In traditional childhood experiences, a child's physical environment shapes how to make the sense of the world. The play culture, peer relationships, daily interactions in the neighborhood are predictable in this sense. Even falling, fighting, making mistakes, and taking risks are part of the natural learning processes that develop a child's behavioral regulation, problem solving, and social adaptation. However, unlike Generation Y and previous generations, today children are growing up in a new social environment encompassed by digital technologies. Childhood is no longer confined to the physical boundaries of a physical neighborhood. It is shaped by AI-powered applications, prompts, online interactions. The digital neighborhood replaces traditional playgrounds and offers a multi-layered and ever-expanding interaction structure. Children interact with invisible algorithms through digital games, social media platforms, educational technologies, and search engines. This new environment profoundly impacts both their cognitive development and identity construction. Children's experiences are no longer confined to the predictable physical environment. They are shaped in a dynamic context where data flows, AI-based manipulations, and digital culture intertwine. This situation necessitates the rethinking of the sociology of childhood and the definition of concepts such as privacy, autonomy, risk, play, maybe other things. Okay, I want to talk about the opportunities offered by artificial intelligence to children. With the penetration of digital technologies into education, teaching learning process are undergoing a radical transformation. In the traditional education model, children largely experience the one-way transferable structure of the teacher-student relationship at school. Information is presented within a framework that is teacher-directed, paced, and often adjusted to the overall classroom level. This structure is limited by the teacher's pedagogical skills and classroom management capacity. Personalizing the learning process, that is, tailoring it to each student's needs, is impossible due to both time and sources now. While theories of multiple intelligences, long debated in educational sciences, emphasize the need to respect students' diverse learning styles, the implementation of these principles have often been limited by the teacher's personal resources and equipment. However, AI-based learning technologies in recent years, this historical limitation has largely begun to be overcome. AI-powered customizable learning tools now offer a learning environment that dynamically adapts to students' level, learning pace, learning capacity, and even their current attention span. These systems analyze where students struggle, which topics they need repetition in, and which teaching methods benefit them most by creating a personalized learning. By adapting to the cognitive rhythms of this digital generation, AI has the potential to shape knowledge according to the child's words. This enhances the quality of learning and is crucial for children's development of autonomous learning skills. Learning environments supported by AI offer students the freedom to set their own pace, monitor their learning process, review unfamiliar material using different methods, enabling them to easily address their needs. Maybe all of the students here use AI for learning, right? Right. I should summarize here. Childhood is not merely a biological phase of human development. It's a concept constantly reconstructed religiously, culturally, historically. Children's creative behavior is the manifestation of a much older and much deeply rooted tendency that the possibilities offered by modern technology. Even in times when toys, educational materials, and technological tools were extremely limited, children repurposed materials derived from nature and household objects with their playful constructions, making pots from clay, constructing household devices with stones and sticks, creating dolls from scarves and clothes, or creating the illusion of movement by drawing on notebook pages, are historical examples of children's play culture and creativity. The common thread among these production practices is that they meet a child's needs to explore the world. In social sciences, children's play is considered the most natural laboratory for learning, imitation, representation, and socialization. Therefore, children's creative behavior is not merely entertainment. AI-powered tools offer a platform that strengthens this very creative identity. Children can now transform figures that once crafted with their own hands into three-dimensional models on a digital platform. Simple animations from notebook pages can now be produced in digital video format in seconds. This demonstrates that technology has not transformed a children's inherent inclination to create. Okay, These are the opportunities, and now I want to talk about the risks, possible risks of AI. Possible risks of using AI in childhood. Maybe it happens being under constant surveillance. From its first appearance in our lives, artificial intelligence simultaneously evokes feelings of curiosity, caution, and wariness. Initially a technology experienced by a small group of users, it quickly became an indispensable component of daily life. Today, we shape many of our personal preferences, from recipes or exercise programs to exam questions and travel plans maybe, through these systems. And we adapt quickly. However, the flip side of this rapid adaptation was the data that digital platforms collect and process about users. Individuals' interests, health status, mobility, emotional tendencies, and even predictions of their future whereabouts are stored in vast data pools processed by algorithms. While even adults may be uncomfortable with these feelings being constantly monitored, children's exposure to this process creates a much more serious vulnerability. In Islamic law, the age of discretion is based on an approach based on the gradual development of child's decision-making capacity. Therefore, in classical literature, children are subject to the supervision of their guardians, like their father or mother, in transactions where the risk of deception is high, such as shopping. This protection aims to develop the child's cognitive maturity and provide them with the autonomy to manage their own lives in the future. However, in artificial intelligence systems, this situation is the opposite. The child is often unaware of the presence of an eye watching them. They are unaware of how or by whom the data they generate is being processed. And they are completely vulnerable to algorithmic manipulation. Moreover, this monitoring, unlike the educational guidance of the guardian, is carried out by global actors with no legal boundaries and uncertain ethical frameworks, who do not consider the child's best interests. So, manipulative information about the AI, it's widely accepted in the literature that artificial intelligence is not natural. The datasets on which algorithms are trained, the human factors behind the model, commercial or ideological motivations can lead to significant AI output. A striking example of this is the way AI generates sometimes manipulative answers can be given by AI. The same problem emerges more visibly in AI-powered search engines. These systems may rank content that not based on what the user is searching for, but rather on the commercial interests, advertising strategies, political leanings, or religious or cultural beliefs on the platform that manage the algorithm. Thus, even if the user is simply seeking neutral information, they are actually confronted with results that are shaped in a particular direction. And the other one is weakening of cognitive autonomy. Maybe the most important one is this. Discussions about AI systems often revolve around issues of knowledge production, manipulation. However, these issues are still relevant for humans who think, question, investigate. The real critical danger arises when the act of thinking itself is delegated to AI. In an era where productive AI solve problems, write text, performance analysis, and even make decisions, recommendations in place of humans, cognitive autonomy is rapidly eroding. Because we considered digital immigrants, maybe you are not immigrants, like students. Immigrants experienced this information relatively late. Our capacity to maintain mental resilience is relatively stronger. However, the situation is quite different for digital natives. Who are digital natives here? Generation Z. Generation Z. Who is Generation Z? Gen Z, yeah. Most of the people are Gen Z here? Or Gen Y? Only you, Gen Z. Maybe. Very old people here. Then, yeah. However, the situation is quite different for digital natives, Generation Z and Generation Alpha, for whom thinking can become tantamount to a time-consuming and potentially unnecessary endeavor. At this point, the importance Islamic thought places on reason should be remembered. The Quran repeatedly directs people to use their reason and arrive at truth through reason with warnings such as, do you never use mind? Do you never think? The preservation of reason, like Hifz al-Aql, is considered one of the 5 fundamental principles within the Maqasid al-Sharia. For reason is the barrier of both responsibility and human dignity. The atrophy of the ability to think is not merely an individual weakness, but a harbinger of societal and ontological collapse. The other one is problems of identity construction. AI, how many minutes? Okay. AI-powered digital environments are reshaping children's social relationships, often replacing face-to-face interaction with screen-mediated communications. This can lead to a decline in social skills, empathy, and emotional sharing, of all which are crucial during development. When children establish social connections through digital avatars, in-game characters, or AI chatbots, they may begin to perceive real-world social interactions are as risky, tiring, or an unnecessary burden. In the long run, this process can lead to a weakening of social belonging and an increased tendency toward isolation. Maybe body image, however, becomes more fragile. Okay. In terms of identity construction, AI can become a powerful tool shaping a child's worldview, values, self-perception. When deciding what content to show a child, algorithm may prioritize the platform's target behavioral model over their interests. Thus, instead of freely exploring their own identity, children are forced to shape themselves within the narrow framework provided by the algorithms. This process can lead to the dispersed self-construction that modern psychology calls identity diffusion, and from a jurisprudential perspective, to cognitive and moral impairments associated with the principle of Hifz al-Aql and Hifz al-Nesl, maybe. And child being a data subject is the worst one, I think. In this way environment, the child, rather than being a passive recipient of information, as in classical pedagogical models, has become both a user of digital process and a data subject, constantly generating data. This information, referred to the literature as datafication of childhood, refers to the systematic transformation of a child's behaviors, questions, preferences, cognitive tendencies into digital traces. While this offers opportunities that support child development, like we talk about the opportunities, it also creates a new area of risk that differs qualitatively from traditional forms of the education and socialization due to the operation of artificial intelligence system. This data is processed through multi-layered processing process that lie behind artificial intelligence systems. In this first stage, data is collected, data collection, then storage, then machine learning, and then profiling models, maybe, and then targeting and harming childhood. This situation reveals an even more striking rupture that when compared to the normative framework of Islamic law regarding child protection. In Islamic law, a child lacks decision-making capacity related to Ehliyatul Ada. Due to their immature cognitive capacity, this principle of if there is no appeal, there is no proposal. If there is no proposal, there is protection. In the case that the child lacks the authority to make binding decisions regarding themselves. Therefore, the responsibility for protecting their material and spiritual integrity, the custodian, rests with the custodian. Even holding the custodian responsible for harm caused by child demonstrates the scope of this obligation. Okay. Then I want to summarize the other one. With the principle of maslaha, we should protect the children in the digital environment. Digital environment has opportunities and risks I told about. So the Quran and our Prophet told us to protect children with the custody responsibility, and maybe the state make protection for children like law systems or other plans for policies for protecting children. And there is a need for a new digital children light paradigms. Maybe you should read until after the paper submitted. Okay, I want to only read about my conclusion in a few minutes. This study demonstrates that protecting children in the digital age of artificial intelligence requires not only legal regulation, but also sociological awareness and ethical responsibility. This study proposes a new paradigm based on Islamic law to protect children's rights in the age of AI. This paradigm centers on the child's development, integrity, cognitive autonomy, privacy, and future digital identity, calling on parents, the state, and technology manufacturers to assume responsibility. The position of children in the age of artificial intelligence must be addressed not only as a consequence of technological innovations, but also as part of a legal, moral, and social transformation. Children have ceased to be passive users in the digital ecosystem. They have become subjects who constantly generate data, are shaped by algorithms, and whose behavior can be predicted and in some cases manipulated. This is an expanded the classical risk areas and introduced new challenges that threaten the child's cognitive, emotional development integrity. Children have the right to dignity, privacy, security, and development in the digital space only if active guidance of the parents, effective regulation of the state, can be achieved through the ethical responsibility of technology producers. In Islamic jurisprudence, protecting privacy includes preventing unauthorized access not only to physical nudity or private spaces, but also to any other personal information. The recording of a child's search history, questions, and other things related to Hifzil Earth, Hifzil Aql, maybe. It should be considered under maslaha and darar, maybe. Okay, thank you for listening me.
Thank you, Thank you, Dr. Busra Nuduran, for the beautiful presentation. Let me to make such summarize in bahasa. Beliau menjelaskan tentang bagaimana tantangan teknologi artificial intelligence, kecerdasan buat ini bagi anak-anak, bagaimana anak-anak menyebabkan relasi hubungan mereka dengan masa lalu, anak-anak masa lalu dengan sekarang sangat-sangat berbeda. Dan itu berpengaruh terhadap bagaimana hak-hak anak-anak, hak-hak anak-anak terkait dengan bagaimana mereka bisa mengakses secara bebas, sehingga hubungan antara kecerdasan buatan atau teknologi informasi ini menurut beliau harus dievaluasi. karena akan berdampak terkait dengan konstruksi diri, self construction, konstruksi diri, kemudian cultural belonging, kepemilikan budaya, kemudian social integration, integrasi sosial. Dalam semua ini membutuhkan bimbingan orang tua, keterampilan literasi digital juga. Kemudian kecerdasan buatan ini juga memang digunakan untuk dapat mengganggu atau memanipulasi ya tujuan-tujuan keagamaan, ideologi, juga dapat mengarahkan hal yang tidak baik untuk anak-anak. Alih-alih itu mendidik tapi juga berbahaya. Karena itu dalam konteks sekarang beliau menawarkan bahwa hukum yang ada sekarang dianggap sudah tidak memadai lagi, ya, sudah tidak memadai lagi terhadap hak-hak anak-anak. Maka ia menganjurkan ada pendekatan interdiscipliner, ya, about maslahah, ya. It is related with the maqasid syariah, ya, protection of mind and protection of life, ya, bagaimana melindungi hak anak-anak, sehingga norma hukum yang ada itu perlu ditambah dengan pendekatan paradigma hak anak baru untuk yang berpusat, yang memprioritaskan hak anak-anak, seperti itu. Saya kira itu mungkin nanti bisa dilanjutkan diskusi. The second speaker will be referred by Professor Tiro Suprayitno. Professor Tiro will refer on the topic Islamic ethical governance in the age of artificial intelligence, contemporary challenge and emerging opportunities for education and society. Let's ask to give opportunity for the Professor Trio Suprayitno.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala ahlihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsan ila yaumil qiyamah. Thanks the moderator to give me the time to speak in this conference. Thanks for Vice Director Professor Like and other speakers, Dr. Andi, and our guest, Dr. Bushra Nur Duran from Turkey, and our colleagues, Professor Fauzan Zendrif and Dr. Jamila, Profesor Sutia tadi, Alhamdulillah, Profesor Muasamah, and the other lecturer in this postgraduates, and all our students and participants in this conference. I will speak in my bahasa because our presentation in English. Let's give it. Okay. Presentasi dalam PowerPoint ini saya ingin jelaskan bahwa we will share ideas, but is the not final ideas. We will discuss this idea. Tata kelola etis Islam di era kecerdasan buatan. Tantangan kontemporer dan peluang baru bagi pendidikan dan masyarakat. This society is the academic society. It's bachelor's, master, and PhD. Our scholars. This society. Kecerdasan buatan berkembang sangat cepat. Next, sangat cepat dan mengubah berbagai aspek kehidupan. AI memengaruhi cara orang belajar, berkomunikasi, bekerja dan mengambil keputusan. Ini selalu berada dalam kehidupan kita, terutama akademisi. Meskipun memberikan banyak manfaat, AI juga menimbulkan pertanyaan etis yang penting. Islam dengan pondasi moral yang kuat menawarkan prinsip-prinsip untuk membantu penggunaan AI secara bijak dan bertanggung jawab. Maka presentasi saya ini akan mencoba memberikan tawaran gagasan sederhana dan praktis tentang bagaimana tata kelola etis Islam dalam membantu masyarakat akademik mengelola AI dengan baik. The first, tantangan etis dalam menggunakan AI. Pertama, tanggung jawab dan akuntabilitas. AI membuat keputusan secara otomatis, automatically. Tetapi tetap dalam menimbulkan kesalahan dan kerugian. Ya. Seperti tadi Wakil Rektor 1 juga menyampaikan bahwa ketika ditanya tentang korupsi tidak bisa jawab. Ya. Maka pertanyaannya yang muncul adalah siapa yang bertanggung jawab, manusia atau mesin? Nah, ini menjadi tantangan bagi kita. Etika Islam menekankan bahwa manusia harus tetap memegang kendali dan bertanggung jawab atas setiap tindakannya, terutama pencipta AI. Yang kedua, privasi dan perlindungan data. AI mengumpulkan data pribadi dalam jumlah besar, big data. Tanpa etika yang kuat, hal ini dapat mengancam privasi. Islam mengajarkan bahwa menjaga martabat manusia dan informasi pribadi adalah suatu kewajiban. Ini penting. Yang ketiga, pengaruh terhadap nilai-nilai manusia. Algoritma dapat memengaruhi perilaku, cara berpikir dan pilihan kata yang kita gunakan. Karena itu diperlukan kerangka moral yang jelas agar teknologi tidak melemahkan nilai-nilai keadilan dalam kehidupan kita dan nilai-nilai kemanusiaan. Yang kedua, saya menawarkan ide tentang prinsip-prinsip etika Islam untuk tata kelola AI. Yang pertama, mas'uliyah. Prinsip tanggung jawab. Al-Quran telah menyatakan walaqad surat Al-Ic-Isleh ayat 36. Dan janganlah mengikuti sesuatu yang tidak mempunyai pengetahuan. Ya. Wala tattabi'u. Ya. Jangan mengikuti pengetahuan yang kamu tidak mempunyai pengetahuan tentangnya. Ayat ini mengajarkan bahwa setiap keputusan harus didasarkan pada pengetahuan dan akuntabilitas, ini penting. Yang kedua, perlindungan martabat manusia, karomatul insaniyah. Sungguh kami telah memuliakan anak-anak Adam, walaqad karomna bani Adam. Surat Al-Ic-Isleh ayat 70. AI tidak boleh merendahkan, apalagi mendiskriminasi atau menghilangkan martabat manusia. Yang ketiga, keadilan dan pencegahan bahaya. Al-adl dan la doror. Sabda Nabi SAW, la dororo wala diror. Maknanya tidak boleh membahayakan diri sendiri dan tidak boleh membahayakan orang lain. Ini menjadi dasar untuk mengatasi bias algoritmik dan memastikan keadilan bagi semua orang. Yang ketiga, peluang baru bagi pendidikan dan masyarakat akademik. Yang pertama, kita bisa menciptakan pembelajaran yang personal dan fleksibel. Banyak para penceramah juga mubalik ya, sudah melakukan dengan menggunakan AI. AI dapat membantu guru memberikan dukungan sesuai tingkat kemampuan dan kebutuhan masing-masing siswa. Yang kedua, mendukung studi Islam. Ya, jadi semua kajian mahasiswa Pascasarjana, kalau tesis disertasinya mau dibuat AI, cari AI yang berbayar. Sudah jadi. Ya. Itu sudah dicoba beberapa kawan-kawan kolega saya. AI dapat digunakan untuk menganalisis teks klasik, mendigitalkan manuskrip, dan membantu peneliti mempercepat ya, kajian ilmu-ilmu Islam dan juga selain Islam. Yang ketiga, meningkatkan tata kelola sosial. Ya. Teknologi digital dapat memperkuat transparansi, pelayanan publik dan partisipasi masyarakat jika dibimbing oleh nilai-nilai etis yang kuat. Kesimpulannya, terakhir, AI adalah alat yang sangat kuat dan dapat membawa banyak manfaat bagi pendidikan dan masyarakat, terutama masyarakat akademik. Sekarang ini masyarakat akademik ya menjadikan AI ini Tuhan ya, atau malaikat lah yang bisa membantu. Ya. Namun penggunaannya harus diarahkan oleh kerangka etika yang jelas. Ya. Prinsip-prinsip Islam, tanggung jawab, keadilan, perlindungan martabat, dan pencegahan bahaya ya, menjadi dasar yang kuat untuk tata kelola AI yang aman dan bermanfaat. Ya. Sekarang kalau kita menggunakan AI yang berbayar, lalu dilingkan dengan email kita, maka email kita yang lama itu akan hilang semua datanya. Dia akan menyapu bersih. Dan itu sudah banyak laporan dari student saya juga kan ini. Dengan menggabungkan kemajuan teknologi dan nilai-nilai Islam, kita dapat memastikan bahwa AI tetap menjadi sarana untuk meningkatkan kemanusiaan, bukan sumber kerusakan atau ketidakadilan. Nah, inilah yang perlu kita sama-sama jaga. Bahwa mungkin AI itu bisa kita manfaatkan the first step only. Ya. Jadi seperti kita melihat Wikipedia itu sebagai the first sources. Ya. Hanya itu aja. Jangan dijadikan semua gantungan kepada AI. Thanks very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Trio, for delivering speaks for beautiful presentation for today. The next speaker, I would like to invite Dr. Akaropon from Thailand. Yeah, he will deliver a speech through Zoom. Yeah, Dr. Akaropon, can you hear my voice? While we waiting, Professor Dr. Akaropon Nayumen from Thailand, I will introduce Professor Akaropon. Professor Akaropon is Dean of Faculty of Humanities and Social Science in Buriram Rajapat University, Thailand. His educational background, he got PhD from Deccan College, India, and for Master Economic for second class in Ic-Isleh, India, and also got Master degree from Nagpur University, India. Already? Sudah, belum. Dr. Akaropon, can you hear my voice? Hello, Dr. Akaropon. Good morning. Good morning, Dr.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning from Thailand, sir.
Okay. Well, welcome to join our conference today.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes. Please, Professor Akaropon, to reference your speech.
Okay. It's my time to commence my talk.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Please. Please allow me to share my PowerPoint slide with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we are. That's my. Okay. Can you see my slide now?
Okay, I can see.
Thank you very much. So first of all, I would like to thank you very so much for your invitation, allowing me to deliver my speech in this very wonderful conference. Thank you very much on behalf of my universities, and also thank you very much all participants for coming to attend my session. The topic I'm going to share with you today is examining EFL students' perception experiences with AI-driven metaverse environments. Okay, this research conducted by me and my core-team members, my colleagues from Indonesia, that is Dr. Mutmena and Dr. Ahmad AI Yakin. I think that's a very good starting point to have academic collaboration between Thailand and Indonesia, between my university and the other two universities in Indonesia. I highly hope that in the near future we can extend our academic collaboration to other universities in Indonesia. You all participants also invited to co-conduct a research with Thai scholars in Thailand. All right, this is very interesting to have academic collaboration together. So next, let me introduce to you my countries and Thailand. Some of you might be visiting Thailand already. Okay, my city a little bit far from Bangkok, capital of Thailand, about 500 kilometers, but no problem for touring to my cities. You can go to visit my university by different ways. You can take aeroplane, you can take a bus, and also a train. I would like to introduce to you that my province, Buriram province, is the sport cities. We got the biggest football stadium in Thailand, I think in ASEAN. And also we have the historical sites. So if you are available, welcome to visit my university, my country, all right? This is my university, not too big comparing to your university. There are about 20,000 students studying 7 faculties, all right, including nursing faculty as well. So this is my university located in the northeast of Thailand. Let me share with you the rationale of our research relevant to this topic, examining EFL students' perception and experiences with AI-driven metaverse environment. The digital transformation of language, I think some of you will agree with me. The landscape of English as a foreign language education is undergoing a profound metamorphosis. Traditional classroom approaches are being enhanced, and in some cases, or this traditional classroom replaced by innovative digital tools, offer unprecedented opportunities for language practice and skill development. Indonesia University, not just Indonesia University, including the university in Thailand, face many particular challenges in developing graduates with competitive English communication abilities. The integrations of metaverse environments and AI-powered tools represents strategic response to these challenges, offering students flexible, personalized pathways to language masters. Right. So here I would like to share with you 4 main traditional barriers to communication development. First is that exam-oriented pressure, low motivation resulting from excessive focus on standardized testing rather than authentic communication skills, reducing students' engagement and limiting practical language application opportunities. Number 2, communication anxiety. Students experience significant stress when they are going to speak and write in English. particularly in evaluating classroom setting where peer judgment and teacher assessment create psychological barriers. And number three, limited practical opportunities. One too many teacher-student ratios and constrained class times, severely restricted individualized speaking practice, preventing students from developing conversational influence and confidence. And the last one, last one of traditional barrier is that absence of personalized feedback. Traditional classroom environment struggle to provide immediate tailored feedback on pronunciation, vocabulary usage, grammar, and discourse patterns for each individual learners. Okay, how AI evaluates the language education. AI or artificial intelligence technologies are fundamentally reshaping how students acquire second language communication competencies. AI-powered chatbots and virtual teachers offer access to language practice. All right, and in other words, characterized by immersive, interactive virtual environments, enable students to engage in stimulated real-world communication scenarios. These digital spaces foster cross-cultural exchanges, provide safe environments for experimentation, and support individualized learning pathways that adapt to each student's proficiency levels and study style. Here are some examples how AI evaluation is taking place. One, anytime access. Practice opportunities available around the clock, 24 hours, anywhere, anytime. Number two, adaptive learning. Content adjusts to individual proficiency levels. Number three, reduce anxiety. Low stress environments for experimentation. And the last one is immediate response, real-time collection and guidance. All right, so please allow me to tell you the objective of our study and the research methodology. Following a CTFL, World Readiness Standard for Language Learning, this study focused on development of oral communication skills in a second language context. A text-based generalization generative AI or Gen AI model presented parallelly is the strategies used in this research. Therefore, our primary concern is white. The language teachers with tools that enable them to enhance their students' language learning experience using AI-powered technology, not just inside the classroom, but also outside classroom as well. Additionally, we also suggest opportunity for further study, encouraging ongoing discussion regarding efficient AI-driven application in English acquisition. All right, so here are our research participants. This quantitative investigation examined 51 undergraduate students at this university in Indonesia, purposely selected from Indonesian language education, 25 students, and the other program, that is education and public health, 26 students, in total 51. How to use this program and how to invite the research participants get involved in this research. Here are some of that. Access AI platform. Students download the AI so-called My Virtual Dream Flame chatbot application from Google Play Store using their smartphones. Number two, engage in interaction. Participants engage in oral and written conversation with the AI tutor, documenting their experiences through screenshots. Number three, complete survey. After using this AI chatbots, they are asked to complete a questionnaire survey. And the last one is we are going to analyze the data relevant to their answers. Okay. This is the Likert scales and other measurements. Here is the chatbot, AI chatbot. my virtual dream friend, very active, very interactive. All right, so the students are allowed to use their smartphone to play this chatbot and interact to each other, following to the message and English conversation and written message in this chatbot. This is a virtual dream friend. Okay, after watching this chatbot, they are asked to have pair work, group work to communicate to each other in English. So it's very active, very energetic performance by the students. All right. And if you are looking at this result, you can see the mean score of their performance, and you can see here again key research findings. All right, 85.12 students select AI enhanced learning effectiveness. All right, and demonstrating overwhelming positive perception. All right, so you can research title. We are going to study their perception and experiences with AI. All right, and a maximum score, highest student satisfaction rating achieved, indicating exceptional learning experiences for some participants. So the data level significance, variability in individual responses, suggesting that while most students experience substantial communication skills improvements, learning outcomes varies based on individual factors such as prior proficiency levels, engagement patterns, and learning preferences. This heterogeneity underscores the importance of personalized instructional approaches within AI-enhanced environments. Just wanted to show you the tables about their opinions or their satisfaction. And if you look looking at the mean score, it is at the high levels, from a high level to the highest levels. For example, like overall, the experience of learning in AI-based metaverse environment to develop communicating is very enjoyable. Yeah, 4.29 is quite high. And other item as well, when you look at the mean scores here, it's high, except this one, number 7. Even if it's not too high, but it's in a high level. All right. And this is the last table representing the satisfaction with the AI chatbot used in this research. Okay, communication skill development areas. You can see here they can improve their pronunciation and intonation. Students demonstrate measurable improvement in accent reduction, stress patterns, and so on. They also can expand their vocabulary. They have fluency and spontaneity. And also it is non-verbal competence. All right, virtual environment interaction helps students understand cultural appropriate gestures, facial expression, and spatial dynamics that complements verbal communication in cross-cultural context. So this is the AI chatbot help them develop their communication skills. Okay, and pedagogy implication, I just would like to share with you the recommendation relevant to implementation and further studies. Branded learning integration combine AI-driven practice with traditional face-to-face instruction to maximize pedagogical effectiveness with maintaining human mentorship and cultural guidance. And number 2, personalized learning pathways. Utilize AI analytics to identify individual student weakness and automatically adjust content artificial, practice frequency, and feedback specificity. And number 3, enhance grammar support. Develop AI system with robust early detection and collection capabilities to the identify limitation in grammar and feedback provision. The last one is professional development, provides continuous training for educators on effectively integration AI technology into curriculum design and pedagogical practice. The last slide, conclusion. So transformative potential of AI enhanced language learning. This investigation provides compelling evidence that AI-driven metaverse developments offer significant pedagogical values for developing EFL communication competence. Students report high satisfaction levels, 85 out of 100 is a little bit high. Measurable improvement across multiple communication dimensions and express increased confidence, motivation, and enjoyment in their language learning journeys. They technically address several persistent challenges in traditional EFL instruction, limited practice opportunity, inadequate individual feedback, communication anxiety, and restricted access to authentic language use context. So by providing safe, accessible, and adaptive learning environment, AI tools democratize language education and create pathways for autonomous skill development. Okay, what we are looking forward, while current AI technologies show remarkable promise, they remain undeveloped tools requiring human pedagogical guidance. The optimal approach integrated AI power practice opportunity with expert instruction, creating hybrid learning ecosystems that leverage both technological innovation and human mentorship to maximize student outcomes in an increasingly interconnected and multilingual world. Thank you very so much for your great attention. My name is Akalapon. If you would like to share something with me, please feel free to contact me by this phone number and also my email address. Thank you very much once again.
Yeah.
Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you, thank you, Professor Akaropon Mahan, yeah, for wonderful presentation. Professor Akaropon, can you hear
Yes,
my
sir.
voice? Yes, you still hear my voice? Yes.
Yes, clearly, sir.
Okay. Your research was conducted in Indonesia, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I think it's suitable for our audience today, because we have some students from language department. Yeah. Hopefully that's you are not only make such deliver speak today, but also make such collaboration in heads. Yeah. We can send our student to your university, or your student can
Please, yes.
to my university. It's okay for
Definitely.
you to make such
Yes,
collaboration?
sir. Definitely. We are very pleased to welcome you. Your students, lecturers, researchers, please do come to our university anytime. Please let me know.
Or not only presenting in our seminar, but also publishing our student paper or our lecture paper in your journal. Is possible to publishing our journal?
Yes,
our paper
definitely.
in your
Dr. Andy, a close friend of mine from Indonesia, he is my editorial team of my journal. I am the editors of two journals, indexed by Thailand Citation Index, that is TCI. So your papers, your student papers are welcome to submit, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Hopefully that for ahead 5 years ahead, we can make such memorandum of understanding for publishing our paper. Okay.
Sure.
Hopefully, yes. Ya, beliau menjelaskan tentang bagaimana ruang digital 3 dimensi itu bisa menggabungkan dunia fisik dan digital, sehingga tempat pengguna dapat berinteraksi langsung dengan tempat yang ditempati, sehingga bagaimana teknologi juga bernilai guna. Ya, tadi kita berbicara juga tentang bagaimana teknologi artificial intelligence like SWOT, ya, bring positive and negative impacts. This is true, yes. Professor Pusran Nurduran already presented that he recommended for further research to make such a new regulation, new paradigms, yeah, new kind of regulation for protecting our children related to artificial intelligence. Yeah. And Professor Tiro also presented that building a protection for children to make sure that children get good information. Yeah. Today we have a wonderful presenter, wonderful speaker. For the next speaker, we have 4 speakers today. Yeah, Dr. Yasin from Pakistan. Ya, tapi ini berupa video. Ya, mungkin panitia bisa menayangkan video dari Dr. Yasin dari Pakistan. Ini kita lihat bersama-sama.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Dr. Muhammad Yasin, Assistant Professor, Islamic Studies, National Textile University, Faisalabad, Pakistan. I am thankful to the organizers and administrations of postgraduate school UIN Maulana Malik Ibrahim Malang University, and especially my dear brother Dr. Andy Shrafin, who invited me. The topic on which I am going to speak is From Madrasa to Metaverse, Islamic Pedagogy in Digital Age. As we know that the journey of Islamic education from the traditional madrasa to the emerging metaverse reflects Islam's timeless commitment to knowledge, ethics, and spiritual growth and mentorship. Today, digital and immersive technologies redefine learning spaces, challenging educators to preserve spiritual depth in virtual environments. As artificial intelligence and virtual reality reshape classrooms, the real question is not how to modernize Islam, but how to Islamize modernity, ensuring that faith, adab, and purpose remain at the heart of every digital interaction. And now come towards the legacy of the madrasa. Islamic education has flourished for over a millennium on the madrasa system. A model that blended intellectual pursuit with spiritual refinement. The madrasa was not merely an academic institution, it was a moral and cultural sanctuary that nurtured intellect, akal, spirit, ruh, and good manners, adab. There are the 3 legacy of the madrasa education. 1. The knowledge is used as worship. Learning was seen as a form of ibadah with deep spiritual significance. Number two, the sacred teacher. The Ustad was respected as a moral guide and mentor, not just an instructor. This is the main or the core legacy of Madrasa, that the students have a full respect of teacher rather than the teachers of the worldly education enjoys. And thirdly, holistic development. Education model the heart as much as the mind through integrated learning. They develop the both, not only the heart but also the mind too. And then the classical pedagogical principles. Classical madrasa across the Muslim world, from Nizamiya of Baghdad to Darul Uloom Deoband and Jamia Ashrafiya, Lahore, Pakistan, followed pedagogical principles deeply rooted in Islamic epistemology. They followed the three principles. Number one, that is the hifz or memorization. This is the core of every madrasa. It strengthens mental discipline and attachment to the Holy Quran. In Pakistan and in the whole of the Islamic world, this tradition continues through Tahfiz schools that blend memorization with modern schooling, reflecting timeless spiritual and cognitive training. Its example is Dare Arkam schools in Pakistan. My own son also get the worldly education and helps from such institute. Number two principle is manazara, that is called scholarly debate. They encouraged logical reasoning and respect for diverse opinions. This method trained scholars to think critically, balancing revelation and reason. Now, recreatable through online debate forums. This is also one of the important principles, because in the practical life, the students have to adopt and follow these principles. Number three, that is called Subha or spiritual companionship. The transformative teacher-student relationship based on humility, love and character imitation. The Adabul Ustad wa al-Adab traditional train the learning transform the heart. Number three principle is that they trained the students to have the respect of their teachers. At the same time, they create a bond of love, respect and humility between the students and the teachers. And the next one is inner illumination. The madrasa system cultivated integrated personalities. Intellectual, ethical and spiritual Islamic pedagogy is not about acquiring information but developing Nurul Basira, inner illumination. a light that must continue to shine even in digital worlds. Means not only give education but also develop either illumination among the students. And then now come towards the digital transformation of learning. In Pakistan and whole of the Islamic world, the traditional madrasa continue to serve as vital centers of religious education. Yet their teaching models remain largely confined to physical classrooms. The integration of digital technology into these institutions is still minimal, with only a few individual scholars using YouTube or social media for outreach. No organized or fully digital madrasa framework currently exists in Pakistan. However, this gap presents a unique opportunity. Students can now study hadith or fiqh through apps and MMOCs, mean massive open online courses, while engaging in virtual discussions across continent. However, the challenge lies in ensuring authenticity, discipline, and teacher-student connection in digital space. Yes, this is the main challenge of digital education. Mean ensuring the authenticity of the things they are going to learn. Number two, discipline. Number three, the teacher-student connection. Remember that Islamic pedagogy must integrate technology without losing its moral core, encouraging reflection, humility, and sincerity in learning. Now, reimagining Islamic pedagogy for digital age. Traditional Islamic pedagogy emphasizes moral refinement, mean tazkiyah, reasoning, ijtihad, and community service, that is khidmat. Reimagining it today means embedding these principles into digital platforms. Number one, blended learning models. Universities and seminaries can combine classrooms learning with AI assisted discussions, ethical digital storytelling, and Quranic reflection projects. Number two, the virtual halqa model. Students and teachers engage spiritually and intellectually through moderated discussions, promoting active participation over passive viewing. Mean the students not just listen the teacher, rather they should participate and discuss with the teacher. Number three, that is a very main thing, that the digital adab, promoting respect, humility, and purposeful online behavior, creating spiritually conscious digital classrooms rooted in Islamic ethics. They should teach the digital adab to their students. And now come towards the metaverse and immersive education. The metaverse, an emerging 3D digital universe, offers unprecedented educational potential. Students could virtually visit historical centers like Baghdad's Baitul Hikmah or Medina's Prophet's Masjid for immersive learning experiences. There are some ethical challenges in digital Islamic learning or metaverse. The few of the important challenges which we are facing, especially in Pakistan, and they might be common in the Muslim world, but especially they are connected to Pakistan. The number one is lack of trust. Yes, because in Pakistan, the students who get religious education, they have the limited career opportunities. Therefore, the students are not attracted towards the religious education. They prefer the scientific education to get the jobs and other opportunities. Number two is the authenticity of knowledge. As we know that on internet a number of the things are present which are unverified, and these unverified contents are observed by those people who consider the religion as a backward thing. They created criticism on religion. As a result, the modern students or the students that belong to Z generations do not prefer to come to get the religious education. The number one, three is the weak spiritual engagement. Yes. In the online education, there is a weak spiritual engagement between the teachers and the students. This also led towards the lack of interest in religious education. And then that is also a decline of respect. It is reducing reference for teachers. And then the commercialization of faith. Yes, some people prefer profit over genuine learning. And also sometimes we can say the opportunists misuse these education for themselves. Because of these challenges, we can say that students are not ready to motivate not only to madrasa's education but also towards in digital Islamic learning. Now we try to understand the impact of digital learning on Islamic education. The challenges which we are facing, especially in Pakistan and underdeveloping countries. The first and the main one is the limited internet access. Yes, especially rural madrasa have lack of reliable internet, and when there is no internet access, then how can we turn our madrasas towards the metaverse? Secondly, AI and religious authority. AI generated fatwas risk spreading errors. Yes, sometimes those people who have not fully equipped the knowledge of Quran, Hadith and Fiqh, they post the fatwas which are based only on logic, and they are not accurate. This creates misunderstanding among the generation. And thirdly, the gender interaction boundaries. Virtual classrooms may allow inappropriate communication between the genders. Yes, this is another challenge. Mostly, or not, we can say the mostly, few of the people joined the modern education or digital learning and try to start texting with the opposite gender, not only during the lecture but also after the lecture. This creates a number of problems for the girls especially. And the number fourth one is distraction in virtual environments. Virtual education sometimes create spaces to attract the students towards the other websites, and they started spending time on that websites, and this create distraction in virtual environment. Even the lecture is going on, but the students do not bother to listen the teacher, rather they turn their attention towards the other interesting websites. And another challenge is weak teacher student relationship. Mentorship is harder to maintain online. Yes, especially with Z generation, we are facing the issue of weak teacher student relationship in universities, colleges and schools. And it might be in online education too, because they are not able to meet the teacher physically, so this relationship remain weak. And then resistance from teachers. Yes, some scholars do not prefer to come towards the online or digital learning. So this resistance of few teachers is also a great hindrance to turn the madrasa education towards the metaverse. And now come towards the strategic approaches for ethical digital Islamic learning. Number one, integrate tradition with modern skills, combine Quranic values with digital literacy and employable opportunities. Number one. Number two, ensure authenticity. Develop verified digital libraries certified by recognized scholars. Number three, promote spiritual presence. Incorporate tilawat, dua and reflection in virtual classes, and then come towards that is the main thing, which is the cultivate digital adab. Teach line online etiquettes, emphasize respect of teachers and students, and then come towards some more strategic solutions. Ethical digital platforms favor not profitable platforms, prioritizing sincerity over profit. The teachers do not prefer of profit platform, rather they should show sincerity in digital learning. Next one is protect privacy and data. Use secure countrywide based platforms with consent policies that every data should be protected. And the next one is design focused virtual environment. Keep metaverse classrooms simple and spiritually themed, and then strengthen teacher students bonds. Use hybrid learning with periodic in-personal halkas. Yes, it is necessary that after a 2 or 3 month there should be a physical class, so that the students should have interaction with the teachers. This will strengthen their bonds. And then maintain gender ethics. Yes, implement moderate gender sensitive setting online rules. And then responsible AI integration. AI religious guidance must be human scholar reviewed. It should not be present without human reviewing. And then bridge the rural digital divide. Provide online packages and community internet centers. If it is possible for the government, they should provide the free internet facilities to the madrasas situated in the rural areas. And then we should have the advanced tools of digital learning, and everyone should be trained to use them. And then come towards a future model of digital Islamic education. The future of Islamic education lies in hybrid pedagogy, a balance between tradition and technology. This model merges madrasa ethics with university innovation. Number one, there should be a virtual halkas led by qualified scholars connecting students globally. Remember that they should be qualified, should have a full knowledge of religious education. Number two, AI assisted learning tools that support tafsir, analysis and research. Number three, institution collaborations. HEC, Higher Educational or Higher Education Commission, and Wafakul Madaris should have collaboration with each other. And it is necessary to revise the syllabus But before revising the syllabus, the scholars of both madrasas and universities should sit together, and then a new syllabus should be framed with mutual understanding. And to conclude, the sacred journey continues. And the first verse is, read in the name of thy Lord who created. As we journey from the madrasa to the metaverse, the goal of Islamic education remains unchanged: to cultivate knowledge, ethics, and spiritual awareness. Technology is not a threat but a tool to extend the reach of learning, showing students in Pakistan and around the world to engage with Quranic studies, Seerah, and Islamic arts in immersive, interactive ways. Yet, the essence of learning is not in the medium, it is in the purity of intention, niyyah, the refinement of character, adab, and the awareness of Allah, taqwa. The first revelation reminds us that knowledge is sacred, whether through ink or interface. The journey of learning must illuminate. By combining tradition with technology ethically, we can ensure that every digital classroom becomes a space of worship, reflects growth, keeping the spirit of madrasa alive in the digital age. And finally, comes towards the first revelation. And the first verse of Surah Iqra. Read in the name of thy Lord who created. Created man from a clot of congealed blood. Think about the word created and congealed blood. Do you think these words belong to biological or scientific education? So, the first revelation motivate the believers to come to learn this scientific education, the biological education. So, we should not think that metaverse or modern education is against the religious education. We have to change our strategies, our minds, and we have to learn that the modern generation that is called the Z generation, that do not depend only on a bookish knowledge. They are attracted towards the digital education. And now we all aware that our students has more access towards the digital education than our teachers. So, being a teacher, it is our duty to be familiar with digital education. And then we should try to motivate our madrasas and their teachers to come towards the digital education. Because as we know that with the help of digital education, the minds of the religious students be enlightened. They would be able to know the challenges that are arising in the whole of the world and the issues which are facing by the Muslim world, and they will be able to answer these questions and will be able to engage the modern age and can create love in their heart to get religious education. At the end, I would like to say that knowledge is sacred. Its purpose is to illuminate the heart and guide action. Thank you and may Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much. Now we turn to the next section. I would like to invite for all participants to raise the question. Yeah, if you have a question, just raise your hand and introduce yourself. Where are you from? What is your name? Yeah, the first question. And the second question. Yeah, dua. Laki-laki, perempuan satu. And the third question. Only 3 questions. I'm so sorry because we have limited time. Yeah. Mungkin ya, mungkin nih satu lagi ya, guys, cukup, but ya. Siapa tadi? You are the first question. You can raise your question. Yeah. Okay. You introduce yourself. Where are you from? Kenalkan. Where are you from? Ini. Oh ya, yang bertanya nanti akan dapat hadiah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Linggasani Mandaraja dari Universitas Maulana Malik Ibrahim Malang, jurusan MPKMI. Saya ingin bertanya kepada pemateri kedua, yaitu tentang bagaimana mahasiswa itu dapat mengukur apakah penggunaan AI dalam menulis tugas seperti yang dijelaskan tadi itu dapat melemahkan, akibatnya akan melemahkan martabat diri atau nilai kemanusiaan kami sebagai mahasiswa. Kemudian sejauh mana kami harus mengetahui bantuan AI itu dapat bersifat memperkaya proses pembelajaran kami dan tidak menggantikan proses pembelajaran kami tersebut. Dan pertanyaan terakhir yaitu bagaimana UNIF itu sendiri menanggapi hal itu? Etika Islamnya seperti apa di dalam universitas itu sendiri? Dan jika hanya solusinya hanya mengandalkan Turnitin yang sekarang yang tidak menturnitin semua hasil AI, itu apakah menjamin kami atau menjamin proses belajar kami di UNIF itu sendiri? Terima kasih.
Ya, langsung dijawab apa? Nanti aja ya, langsung. Oke. Oke, yang kedua mungkin ini tanyakan. She asked a question that's how about AI, student using AI for writing the paper, ethical norms, using AI for the writing thesis. Is this okay for student? So okay. Yes. And the second question,
Sebutkan nama dan jurusannya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Muhammad Darul Ulum. Saya dari UIN Kiai Haji Ahmad Siddiq Jember. Tunaidin. Saya akan bertanya pada Miss Busro. I am interested about children overload target. You said you said about overlook target, yes. You overlook target. I want to say, why are children consider the overlooked target in the era big data and digital technology? And I want to say, why are children target? Why are children target? Mengapa anak-anak kecil sekarang menjadi target dari data in the Indonesian? And for what purpose they are target? Dan mengapa anak kecil itu menjadi target data? You know? Tadi kan menjelaskan terkait, jadi gini, tadi kan menjelaskan terkait overlooked target. Overlooked target yaitu mungkin kita tahu bahwasanya privasi anak kecil ya tadi Pak ya. Jadi menjelaskan data dari anak-anak, arti kurangnya pengawasan atau kurangnya pemantauan data tadi, sehingga data anak itu rawan, data anak-anak itu mungkin anak kecil-kecil itu rawan. Jadi bagaimana sih, kenapa yang saya tanyakan, why are children consider the overlooked target? Kenapa anak kalau dikatakan tadi pernah diseterangkan overlooked target, menjadi overlooked target pada era big data.
That's artificial is treat for the children. And children is targeted for to gain data. Okay.
Children is target. Yeah. Yang nomor 2.
Loh, kok beranak?
Untuk materi yang Bapak Profesor.
Oke.
Tadi terkait AI ya, terkait AI. Untuk kan tadi Bapak Profesor tadi kayaknya melegalkan untuk kita menggunakan AI dalam penelitian. Ya gitu. Bagaimana apakah kalau kita menggunakan AI terus menerus atau terus-terusan dalam penggunaan AI, sehingga kita ada ketergantungan pada AI. Insting kita dalam penelitian itu bagaimana bagaimana kondisi insting kita dalam penelitian, Pak? Apakah nggak mengganggu insting kita dalam menemukan gap riset, dalam menemukan ini gapnya, ini anunya dan gimana itu insting kita dalam penelitian itu bagaimana nanti dampaknya?
Ya, cukup.
Kalau kita menggantungkan AI. Terima kasih.
I get the point. Langsung yang terakhir, yang belakang satu, ya itu, yang tengah tadi, yang tengah itu tadi yang duluan ya.
Oke, silakan berdiri, sebutkan nama dan afiliasinya.
The question can be answered by all speaker, except the speaker who come from Pakistan. She already by video, already presented by video. Oke, Pak, silakan Pak.
Oke, terima kasih atas kesempatannya, Prof. Perkenalkan, nama saya Siti Nur Hidayah dari Magister PAI. Izin bertanya. Sekarang kan sudah banyak digunakan AI untuk penelitian, untuk seorang akademisi. Nah, sebenarnya sejauh mana kita bisa memakai AI itu untuk penelitian, kemudian apa batas-batasnya. Kemudian khusus untuk Miss Bushra dari Turki, izin bertanya, untuk penggunaan AI di Turki itu sendiri, gambarannya seperti apa? Mungkin ini bisa jadi inspirasi kita sebagai mahasiswa di Indonesia. Terima kasih.
Tell me more about artificial intelligence in Turkey, in your country. Tell me more about using artificial intelligence in your country. Yeah. Using AI in your country. Okay.
Prof, maybe from another side for the next question.
Only, yes.
Once again.
One again.
Okay, because we have $4 prize, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, the last one. The last one. Say your name and your affiliations. Okay.
Thanks for the opportunity. This is very last question actually for Ms. Bushra. Thanks for the question and for the time. The question is when we are using artificial intelligence to the Islamic education, we will involve every time we're using that, we need to involve the single time, we need to involve like the ethical, religious, like we are using sanat and extra. Maybe Türkçe konuşabilir miyim Türkçe ile? Çok iyi tamam anlaşılır yani. Yani artificial intelligence ya yapay zeka kullanırız ya Indonesia'daki mesela yani Islamic terbiyesinde Islamic eğitimde mesela Kur'an kursu falan hadis eğitiminde falan yani yapay zeka nasıl kullanılır? Çünkü senet falan var ya. Yani senet mesela hoca yok diye ama hadis kullanırız. Yani hadis öğreniriz Arapça falan. Yani o zaman da hoca nasıl olacak yani?
Okay.
Mesela ben yapabilirim ya kendimi internet falan açtım falan. Yapay zeka, ChatGPT falan kullanırım. O zaman hoca ne yapacak yani? Senet nerede kullanacak?
Okay.
İngilizce çevireceksin. Teşekkür ederim. Görüşürüz.
Min aina Jeta?
Nasıl?
Türkiye'de mi okudunuz?
Evet, Türkiye'de okudum.
Hangi üniversitede?
Necmettin Erbakan Üniversitesi'nde.
Gerçekten
Evet.
çok sevindim siz burada.
Ben de çok sevindim. Bu yüzden de seninle görüşmek çok güzel olur.
Okay. Mention, say your name and your affiliations.
Ne?
Nama dan.
My name's Indidi Andriawan from Tribakti Lerboyo University, Islamic University.
Thank
Kediri.
you. Okay. Monggo. Prof.
Please, speaker to answer the question. The first, you are the first. You can answer the question.
Thank you. Öyleyse tercümanlık konusunda destek isteyebilir miyim? Kendimi daha rahat ifade etmek adına. Çok sevinirim. Hangi sorudan başlayalım öncelikle? The first one? Okay. Bir öğrenci olarak yapay zekadan nasıl faydalanabiliriz? Bunu sormuştu arkadaşımız. Şunu söylemek istiyorum. Öğrenci olarak, öğretici olarak biz her türlü yapay zekadan istifade ediyoruz ve hatta etmeliyiz de diye düşünüyorum. Mikrofon var mı? Can you give him microphone to interpret?
Evet, dinlerim.
Teşekkür ediyorum.
Hediye aldım da.
Yapay zekadan akademik çalışmalarda kullanabiliriz, istifade edebiliriz ve hatta etmeliyiz. Bu şekilde düşünüyorum. Ancak benim bu tebliğde de bahsetmek istediğim şey buydu zaten. Bu hayatımıza bir şekilde girdi. Evet, aktif olarak bunu kullanıyoruz ama bunu bir standarda bağlamamız lazım. Bununla alakalı etik bazı kurallar geliştirmemiz lazım. Yani bahsettiğim paradigma geliştirmesi buydu. Çünkü hayatımıza girdi. Teknoloji hayatımızı kolaylaştıran bir nimet gerçekten. Ama bunu kontrolsüz bir şekilde kullandığımızda bahsettiğimiz riskler ortaya çıkıyor. O yüzden bunu daha kolay koordine edebilmek için, yararlarından faydalanabilmek için, çünkü maslahatla bu yüzden ilişkilendirdik. Bizim için bir maslahattır. Ama zararları da var. Bu zararları da göz önüne alarak değerlendirmek gerekiyor. O yüzden standartlar belirlemek gerekiyor. Yani kastettiğim, buraya kadar bir çevirin isterseniz sonra söyleyeyim.
AI itu wajib digunakan di setiap lembaga pendidikan termasuk perguruan tinggi dan itu merupakan bagian dari teknologi. Makanya kita harus mengambilnya, itu sebuah kewajiban. Tapi dalam AI itu ada zarar, ada kelemahan dan ada kelebihan. Nah, makanya kita harus membuat sebuah paradigma dan standar sehingga itu bisa menjadi hal yang positif bagi pendidikan kita.
Teşekkür ederim.
Rica ederim.
Türkiye'de şu an durum şu, evet herkes bir şekilde aktif olarak yapay zekayı öğrenmeye çalışıyor, onun üzerine çalışmalar yapıyor, etik tartışmalar, hukuki tartışmalar devam ediyor ama netleşmiş bir şey henüz yok. Özellikle otorite olarak kabul ettiğimiz bazı kurumlar var, işte YÖK bunlar mesela. Yaptığımız çalışmalar bu kurumlar tarafından denetleniyor. Ancak bu kurumlar yeni mesela TÜBİTAK'ı biliyorsunuzdur. Bunlar otorite kurumlar ama bunlar yeni yapay zeka ilkeleri geliştirmeye başladı. Dolayısıyla tam olarak oturmuş, netleşmiş sınırlar yok bunun kullanımıyla alakalı. Ve her tarafta konuyla alakalı eğitimler yapıyor. Mesela işte sizin sorunuzla da alakalı olacak. Burayı söyleyin.
Jadi di Turki pun sendiri sekarang itu sangat dikembangkan atau sangat digunakan di berbagai tempat di wilayah maupun pendidikan maupun lembaga. itu dikembangkan sangat luar biasa. Namun di sini ada garis besar yang masih menjadi hal problem, yaitu belum ada sebuah standar pasti sebagai standar global, karena di situ setiap lembaga punya standar sendiri. Misalkan satu menolak, satu mengiyakan pada taraf-taraf tertentu. Dan ini menurut beliau juga menjawab dari pertanyaan nomor 1 dan nomor saya tadi.
I'm sorry, Prof Kawakib, maybe we use English. May all the audience understand.
Okay.
Translate in English by
English,
Prof Kawakib.
Ada yang Inggris juga.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to make such a short summary related with the answering the question. But we have some speaker that's already answering the question. In some countries like Turkey, that using artificial intelligence is something considering in terms of norms, and also we contribute that artificial intelligence or AI is using in massive area. Okay. I think like that, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
So for the next.
For the next speaker, Prof. Tio, you can answer it. Yeah, you want to answer it?
Soruyu tamamlayalım cevabını
Tamam.
da. Yapay zekayı şöyle eğitimde kullanıyoruz tabii ki, hatta bununla alakalı makalelerde çok fazla yapılıyor. Akademik çalışmalar son zamanlarda çok fazla arttırıldı. Bundan nasıl faydalanabiliriz? Hem şunun eğitimi veriliyor.
I'm sorry, Dr. Busra, use in English, please, because the audience come from another. Okay.
Recently, there is some educations how to use AI in studies, academic studies, research, or lessons. How can we use the AI? That's about. And how we use in, for example, we want to teach Arabic language, English language, or anything else. How can we use AI? There is so much educations about this. So it's popular subject in Turkey. We are trying to learn how to use, what's the ethical problems, how can we adopt to technological developments. So we always debating on this recently. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Baik. Jadi pertanyaan pertama dari Linda, S2 PGMI ya. Jadi pertama saya nyatakan bahwa termasuk pertanyaan dari Mas Darul Ulum ya, dari UIN Jember. Beberapa negara memang sudah membolehkan, termasuk Indonesia. Jadi semuanya sudah membolehkan. Dan ini bukan ibadah mahdo, ibadah ghairu mahdo. Jadi al-aslu fil asya ibaha, al-ibaha. Jadi boleh ya, hukum muamalah boleh, al-ibaha. Lalu bagaimana mengukur martabat dan nilai? Ya, in yourself. Ya, jadi jadikan AI itu the first step to browsing, ya. Jadi searching, ya. Itu jadikan, jangan dia sebagai Quran, ya. Tapi dia sebagai buku yang saudara juga membaca itu. Nah, itu maka titik tekannya ya, you must read your statement in AA, ya. Itu penting. Lalu etika Islam yang bagaimana? Ya tidak boleh mencuri. Ya itu. Kalau memang itu misalnya di A itu disebutkan pikirannya ini, maka kita harus check and recheck. Ya. The sources ya, harus mengecek kembali sumber-sumbernya. Lalu bagaimana? Apakah Turnitin menjamin? Ya sebatas ini sampai detik ini kita masih menggunakan Turnitin, ya. Dan banyak jenisnya Turnitin ya. Kalau di dunia maya banyak, bukan hanya AI. Itu. ketergantungan insting ya. Ya, membaca itu ada memang ada insting kita membaca ya. Critical ya. Ya, apakah kita bisa menjadikan sumber AI itu menjadi kita semakin kritis atau taklid? Nah, itu yang perlu dibedakan ya. It's yourself, you must critical. Ya, jadi insting itu tergantung kita. Ya, sama dengan Quran bicara ku anfusakum kan itu. Jaga kan ya. Perhatikan dirimu kan itu. Dari Nur Hidayah sejauh mana untuk menggunakan AI? Ya seperti kita menggunakan buku bacaan ya. Jangan ditelan semuanya ya. Kalau makanan, minuman itu boleh ditelan ya. Tadi Prof. Basri juga sudah nyampaikan ya, dia bukan menjadi sumber segala-galanya. Agar kita bisa kritis ya, critical. Saya rasa itu yang bisa saya sampaikan. Thanks very much for your question. Yes, Inas for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oke, saya diminta untuk menerjemahkan sedikit. Jadi Prof. Trio tadi menjelaskan bahwa all resources cannot be all resources from the internet, from the AI cannot be adopted for the academic writing. Yeah, we can make such restriction which is suitable for us. Ya, jadi tidak bisa ditelan-telan katanya. Jadi harus we make such restriction. Some resources cannot be added in our writing. Ya, cannot be write in our thesis. Ya, we believe that's we believe that internet or artificial intelligence is such a tool. Not all of a thing, yeah. Not everything can be added in our writing. Related with the sources, we consider which one is appropriate, which one is not appropriate. You should think more. The sources can be added in our sources or not? You should think think more which one is suitable, which one is appropriate, which one is not right. You should think more which one is right or not. Yes, I think this is some answer from the Professor Trio. Okay, this is the end of our presentation today. We give such million thanks for the Dr. Bushra Nur Duran from Turkey and Professor Trio and all speaker from Thailand and I also giving a million thanks for the all participants who are attending on this session. Thank you very much. Kemudian ada penyerahan sertifikat. Ya,
betul Prof. Akan ada penyerahan cendera mata. Silakan naik ke atas. Kami mohon kepada.
We like to invite Profesor Ibu Lika
Raskova
to come on the
Menyerahkan.
stage.
Monggo Prof. Dan yang satu lagi kepada Profesor Dr. Sutiah, kami mohon untuk menyerahkan cendera mata. Gak apa-apa ya, ini ibu-ibu semua ya. Silakan Prof. Baiklah, yang pertama oleh Profesor Like kepada Dr. Busra. Silakan di tengah. Oke, kamera siap. Oke. Cekrek. Tepuk tangan yang meriah. Selanjutnya oleh Profesor Sutia kepada Prof. Trio Supriyatno. Ya, oke. Silakan. Oke, tepuk tangan yang meriah. Selanjutnya foto bersama dengan moderator semuanya juga. Kaprodi, Sekprodi mohon naik ke atas. Bu Leli yang hadir. Kemudian Bu Jamila silakan naik ke panggung. Monggo. Kaprodi, Sekprodi yang hadir hari ini. Silakan. Prof Andi, Dr. Andi silakan naik juga sekaligus. Monggo. Oh, Bu Indah. Silakan Bu Indah. Bu Indah Yuliana. Mohon maaf jika tidak terlihat ya Kaprodi Sekprodi, monggo untuk berdiri. Yang hadir hari ini. Oke, silakan. Ayo Bu Jamila. Oke, checklist unggul. Oke. Oh, high five. Terima kasih, dipersilakan kembali ke tempat duduk masing-masing. Terima kasih Prof. Kawakim sebagai moderator kita hari ini yang sangat luar biasa, kepada Dr. Busra dan kepada Prof. Trio yang sudah menjadi pemateri kita pada siang hari ini. Sekali lagi tepuk tangan untuk beliau semuanya teman-teman. Oke, Prof. Selanjutnya teman-teman, setelah ini kita akan melaksanakan parallel session, yaitu menuju ruang masing-masing. Sebelumnya kita akan break terlebih dahulu, tapi sebelumnya akan ada pengumuman dari Wakil Direktur, Profesor Lika Raskova, silahkan.
I would like to say thank you especially to our great presenters today from Turkey and also that coming today. Thank you so much, and also from Universitas Makassar. Thank you. Give applause to all of our great presenters today. And especially we would like to say thank you so much for all presenters and participants from out of UIN Malang. For presenters and participants out from UIN Malang, can you stand up please? We want to know you. Please stand up. For all presenters outside UIN Malang. Outside UIN Malang, can you stand up? Amazing. Thank you so much. Give applause to our great presenters out. Okay. And now, this is from outside UIN Malang. Now, please stand up. Our great presenters and participants from UIN Malang, please stand up. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much. So I'm really sorry that today there are only about 4 questions that can be offered, but trust me, tomorrow there will be another 16 questions that you can have. And also our speakers will be in here. The presenters that are presenting today will also be present tomorrow, so you can continue to have questions to our previous speakers, great speakers that have presented today. And I just want to tell you guys that tomorrow there will be the announcements of winners from many criterias. So we have the winners from many criteria for tomorrow. The criteria can be in terms of your university, in terms of your active participation inside this conference. And something that I want to tell you that tomorrow there will be 2 more speakers, and some of you have questions about how can we use AI for our publications. I want to announce you that tomorrow there will be a speaker. He is still about 30s, umurnya masih 30-an, but he used AI, artificial intelligence, and up to now he can produce 95 Scopus publications. Please stand up, Dr. Andi Asrifan. Give applause to Dr. Andi Asrifan. He will be our next speaker for tomorrow. He is still about 30s, masih 30-an, tapi Scopusnya sudah 95 sampai hari ini. And that 95 Scopus is only taken for 1 year. Itu hanya dihasilkan dalam waktu 1 tahun saja. So tomorrow, don't miss the time. Thank you to Ibu Penny and also Ibu Jamila. So tomorrow, please be on time for having your parallel sessions. Anda akan ada parallel session besok jam 8 sampai jam 10. Tolong Anda hadir tepat waktu karena sertifikat Anda sebagai presenter di forum internasional hanya diberikan kalau Anda sudah presentasi besok. Saya harap kita bisa selesai jam 10 karena kita akan mengupas banyak dengan Dr. Andi tentang bagaimana Anda menggunakan AI supaya bisa menghasilkan Scopus dan keluar dari sini sudah menjadi penulis Scopus yang luar biasa. Tepuk tangan untuk Anda semua, sampai bertemu besok jam 8 pagi. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih untuk seluruh hadirin, kepada Prof. Lika juga kami sampaikan terima kasih. Setelah ini seperti yang saya sampaikan Bapak Ibu semuanya, kita akan break terlebih dahulu sebelum masuk ke ruang